this installment of Spotlight on a City Project. Today our guest is Steve McAlearney, Director of Engineering. Steve, how you doing?
Good morning. Doing great, thank you.
Can you tell us a little something about what engineering does?
Yeah, engineering, I would say the main thing we do is streets and sidewalks, but we do a surprising number of building renovations, park construction. For a small town, we have a lot of construction projects going around.
Well, I guess technically you could be on the forefront of all of these TV shows because you take the lead on most of our projects, correct?
We do. We also provide engineering services to the other departments.
Okay. What's big on your radar these days?
Well, I think the main thing we want to talk about is the Duval Street revitalization.
Okay.
So, as some know, that thing hasn't been, a lot of effort hasn't been put into Duvall Street since 1976. What we're looking at is a storefront to storefront renovation. We've gone out for requests for qualifications for companies to come in and tell us what they can offer to Duvall Street. And that's everything from the civil stuff, the streets and the stormwater, to park benches, and trees, and landscaping. We want to make this an inviting public space for everybody.
How do you see this process moving forward?
So we had a pre-submittal meeting. We got 8 to 9 really good companies that provide services, from the engineering that I talked to urban landscaping. They get public input. They're going to do a lot of charrettes, and so we're going to open bids on February 19th. Hopefully all 8 of these companies, I call it 8, are going to provide bids. And we have pretty much an all-star staff of some heavy hitters from out in town, and the staff here, some senior staff. They're going to rank those companies, and then we're going to present that to the City Commission. And they're going to get a chance to ask these companies questions, and hopefully we'll get the one that's going to take us to revitalize Duval Street.
And what's going to be the scope of the services that they provide? Will we
first
talk
of all,
about funding?
Sure. We hope to get companies that have done this before, that know what kind of grant funding is out there. So hopefully the entire burden won't be on the city to pay for this. In fact, we anticipate getting grant money to do this. But it's going to go from 0 Duval all the way through the 1300 block. As you well know, the 1400 block has already been turned into a pretty nice plaza. But it'll be 0 Duval to 1300 block, and everything's up. We might get something like the Caroline Street model,
right,
or we may get something like a plaza model. We're gonna let the commission tell us what they want, and these companies are gonna guide us through this process.
Okay. Well, I'd like to thank Steve for being here today. As you know, Duval Street, like Steve said, hasn't had any attention in quite some time. I think 1976 was the last time that we redid Duval Street, and it's about time. So we look forward to that project. I think everyone's going to see it moving forward. I think everyone's going to appreciate what happens, and everyone will have some input. So I want to thank Steve for being here today. I want to thank you guys for watching, and look forward to our project, and you'll see it moving forward, and you'll see us moving in the right direction. You have a great day, and I'd like to thank Steve for being here.